Chaotically Nerdy is a podcast made by nerds for nerds. This podcast is made by adults, for adults, and children with bad parents. Adult language will be used and adult situations may arise. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chaotically Nerdy. On this week's episode is me, Tyler.
And me, Jarrett.
And me, Ethan.
And me, Ashley.
And this week, we're going to talk about, you guessed it, secret level. Again.
It's not a secret anymore.
It's not.
No.
The next episode, which will be the last episode, I'm just going to say we're going to talk about level.
Yeah.
It's like no longer a secret.
It's like that first secret thing on like the first Mario game. It's not a secret anymore.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about episodes 10 through 12, which consist of the Mega Man episode Exodus Odyssey and Spelunky.
God.
So we're going to start with Mega Man. It was an 8-minute episode. The characters include Rock, who is played by Alkaio Thiel, Dr. Light, who is played by Rick Overton, and News Anchor 1, who is played by Bridget Oberlin. I don't know why I thought those were the same name, even though they are spelled different. News Anchor 2, played by Brad Abrell. I don't know any of these people. Or if I do, I don't know that I know them.
I don't recognize them. I mean, I recognize Dr. Light. And yeah.
Like the actor, or you mean...
The character.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's...
Well, I played Mega Man, so yeah.
Yeah. So have you heard of the game? Of course you've heard of the game. It's fucking Mega Man. I feel like everybody has heard of Mega Man.
I don't
Has
know.
heard of it.
I don't know. There's probably some kids today that probably haven't.
Fair enough.
Well, no, it's on the new Smash Brothers. So it's,
Is it? Oh, yeah, that's true.
Is Mega Man on Smash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They got some non Nintendo exclusive people on the newer ones. So they have like Minecraft and like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that. So
Expanding their roster.
yeah.
So have you played any of the games? I have not. Jarrett?
I don't think so.
Ashley?
Sure I haven't.
Nope.
Several. Yeah.
Like all of them, or just...
Well, I was, playing video games when they were coming out. So
Yeah.
I wanted to play, what was it? Mega Man. It was one of them based off the show, like Mega Man X
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
Because it was like,
I don't remember the names.
but it was like, I don't know. It was like more like upgradable instead of like killing bosses. It was weird. I don't know. I wanted to play it.
It was, but there was a couple of them that had different, they weren't just go through the levels and shoot the things. And you could change out like your damage types and stuff like that, which is something that they show in here whenever
Whenever he slides the ice on his gun.
Yeah.
Or arm.
Yeah.
Or
It's a
grenade launcher.
The same thing. It's the same thing.
So the overall episode summary written by Ashley is Sci-Fi Pinocchio gets a chance to fight in the big leagues. His daddy pays the way for him with the best gear.
As much as that sounds like a spoof or a joke on the theme of Mega Man, that's absolutely the theme of Mega Man.
Yeah.
It's I would say it's probably based on Pinocchio, but
Yeah, kind of.
sci-fi Pinocchio. Yeah,
He's a real boy.
he is not. But that's okay.
I did like the reveal of like they just had like his headshot like for like almost the entire time until he slides back and you see his arm cannon.
Yeah,
And you're like, oh, he's a fucking robot.
yeah.
If you didn't know that, if you're like, I've never heard of Mega Man in my life somehow.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he's got a gun.
Because he does look
Yeah.
very boy-like. He looks the same as what Dr. Light does.
Yeah,
He
you're
doesn't
like, oh,
look
he's
robotic in the majority of the ways, in the same way that you see the other robot. Like,
I didn't look it up, but I don't know this Rick Overton that did Dr. Light, but his voice sounded really familiar. I didn't look it up at all. I'm not going to, because you guys are.
because I'm actively doing it.
Yep.
Could you see an active story off of this?
The only problem is that they didn't put a lot of effort. I mean, they put a lot of effort into like the design and the like artwork and stuff, but they didn't. It's just like the shortest one. I mean, it's like less than 7 minutes long of the actual like story. It's not very long at all. I mean,
we didn't get to see was it Cut Man? or like any of the other extra like other guys.
Yeah, no.
Just Bomb Man.
Just Bomb Man. And
Which it's kind of also said that there's other ones out there
Yeah,
too.
we didn't get to see him.
I know, but
We didn't even get to see him
but
like take
most-
Bomb Man's powers really.
yeah,
but there's plenty to work with in
that's
the
what I
story.
mean.
Yeah.
Because
Just
you
like
didn't show
The
all
whole
that
point
stuff.
of the game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he kills them and then takes their power.
The thing that bothers me is that though I do see that they could take this long way, and I really like the episode, that it got the lowest rating.
Of this group.
Well, outside of
No.
the last one,
Yeah.
which I don't think counts.
So
Just
Rick
because people
Overton-
hate Sony.
Is best known. He's known for Willow. He plays in Willow.
Interesting.
Fran
The new
Jean.
one?
No, that's a 1988
Oh,
movie.
the old one. Okay.
Yeah. He also plays Ralph in Groundhog Day.
Oh, he's old.
Oh, yeah.
I figured you would either know him from that or he's not known for this one, but as I was scrolling
Yeah, Ralph
through,
is one of the drunk guys that he gets in trouble with when he drives on the train tracks on
Gotcha.
on Groundhog Day.
he is
Yeah.
also in NCIS.
That doesn't
like one episode.
Yeah.
Oh, then that doesn't count.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they change. Literally,
NCIS has like
there's about-
28 seasons.
Yeah, and
Right,
there's
I
like
just figured of all
4 to
like
5
you're
new
old.
characters
You watch
every episode.
Everybody was on it.
Literally.
Yeah, it's like there's a suspect and a victim and a couple more suspects.
Because
Yeah.
like even like people that you know about now that weren't famous back then were on it. Like
there's a lot of people.
Millie Bobby Brown was on it.
Or you go like CSI or like
Justin Bieber was on
There's
it.
like a bajillion people on
Yeah,
those shows. You'd be like, oh,
yeah. You can't just say
fuck?
like, yeah, they were on it. They weren't.
Yeah.
It wasn't Tony DiNozzo. I mean,
Listen,
Or
you're old. I
Leroy.
feel like you've watched every episode. Ashley put that this episode reminded her of BattleBots, older show about fighting bots in the octagon without the arena.
I mean,
Which is accurate.
it literally felt like it. It literally felt like they were just gearing up to do gladiatorial combat with real boys.
Yeah,
that is the game pretty much.
Yeah.
They're just-
it
you
really
lock-
is.
it's also really weird that this old man decided to make a
Small
assistant.
boy.
Oh, don't think about it like that.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard not to.
Let's visit Reddit and see what everyone else thought.
Please don't.
Okay, we won't, but it's probably there.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh, I'm
there.
sure.
It's there.
I mean,
It's Reddit.
how long has this been out now?
This
one?
Yeah, because
Like,
Rule 34 is
4 weeks, 3
probably
weeks?
active at this point on this.
Rule 34 was active
God.
exactly
This went, like,
13
the
minutes
15th.
after it was published.
this one released on
34
December
minutes
17th.
after.
17.
Give or take 13.
Yeah.
You're right.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was December 17th that this set released.
Yeah, it's already on somewhere online.
It's
Yeah.
got to be.
Ugh.
So let's move on to the ratings. IMDb has it at a 6.0, which is consistent with the still ongoing. I was going to say, if you want to flip the
1.
pen, she can. She started to pick up the pencil. So I give it a. I don't like being first.
Do it. Set the bar. Fuck
Sucks
it up.
to suck,
do it.
bitch.
Do it.
6.7. I liked it, but it just wasn't long enough. There wasn't a lot that happened. Also, obligatory. That's what she said.
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah, you're number 6.
I gave it a 6.5. Because much like you, I didn't really give a fuck. It was short. It was okay. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It was what it was.
It was one that I could have seen the most potential in if it had more time.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5.
that makes it me. I'll give it an 8.
Wow.
Actually, I really liked it. I liked the art style. I thought they did a pretty good job of capturing like the art cover from like the video game.
I was just saying,
packages.
it's not the video game. It's not 8-bit, Ethan.
No. Like,
yes,
from the cover,
yeah.
it looks like what you see on the cover of the video game boxes from back then.
And then that leaves me, I'll go 6.75. It's fine.
It was really short,
It
It's-
was.
upsettingly short.
Felt
almost.
like as soon as you started it, it
It's-
was over.
It is weird to me. Like, out of the back half, this is like probably the most well-known game, and it's the shortest.
yeah. I mean, it definitely is weird because it
Well, I
is-
mean, I don't know if anyone's announced yet how this was funded. If it was if they bought licenses, I don't understand why they would do it like this. But if people are paying for this to be made as sort of like an advertisement for their
Sorry,
things,
it didn't work for most of these.
it didn't work for most of these. And I can't imagine why they would throw money at this for Mega Man because it's been out for so long.
Yeah, like 40 games.
I don't know how many. It's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, it's been since the 80s, so
Yeah.
you gotta figure like a game every 2 years probably, and up to
in the 80s?
Yeah.
No, it was
like-
way quicker than that.
Yeah.
There are over 130 titles in the Mega Man series.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I can't imagine them putting money into making this, an extreme amount of money, unless they're trying to revive the franchise. I don't know.
Which is interesting because I looked that up and I have 3 different like
Answers.
highlights. Yeah. One of them says the main series consists of 11 games.
That's probably like the numbered ones.
Yeah, if I had to guess.
And
And,
there's
then
like
I have another one that is one of Capcom's best-selling video game franchises, having over 50 games. Technically, over 50 games and over 130 games,
Same thing.
kind of the same answer.
Yeah, they're both equivalent.
It's more than 8.
Exactly.
It's less than 108.
Okay.
Not true.
What's next?
Next up is Exodus Odyssey. And the first part is not released yet.
Yeah, so the game itself is not actually released yet. It's supposed to be released either 2025 or 2026.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Which,
I
if
was-
it says that, it's usually the latter.
Yeah,
so-
it's usually 2026.
It
but-
also makes more sense as to why I didn't know jack shit about this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. So we went through and obviously we got notes on like all of whether it's a game or not, and 14 out of the 15 are based off of games. 13 of the 14 I think have games that have been released or will be released. Well, 13 that have been released.
It depends on what we're considering Pac-Man at this point.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But yes.
But Exodus is one of the only ones that has not been released yet, and the last episode that we're going to talk about, that was one that is not actually based off of anything. But yeah,
Based
this
off of a conglomerate.
yeah, this episode wasn't based off of any specific already in progress IP. It's something that is we're waiting for it to get released. So
Gotcha. So with that being said, the characters in this, which I wonder if it'll be the same characters in the game, or if you'll at least see them. Mari Hansen is played by Nico Austin Smith. Nick Hansen is played by Michael Beach. Kara Voss is played by Lily Cowles. Raphael Sabatine is played by Christopher Sean. Thaddy Voss is played by Courtney Taylor. I know that that's supposed to be Courtney, but I don't like the way it's spelled.
I don't either.
Luca Sabatine is played by Paul Nakuchi. Don't like the way that sounds either.
Well, obviously, you know that I copy pasted the "Have you heard of this game? Have you played it?" because none of us have played it.
Oh, can't play it.
Can't play it unless you have been on some sort of like testing branch for it. But I'm assuming you'd have
Have you
signed an
heard of
NDA
it?
at this point.
I hadn't heard of it.
I hadn't
had
either.
to look it up.
I'm
and
the
look into
exact
it.
opposite of Echo.
Because like
pull
when
my
I looked
little
up,
cord and go
the
4
funny thing
seconds.
is because when I looked up like Exodus video game, there's like an old Exodus video game that's like a side scroller like or top down thing that's Moses like from the Bible.
He pulled it up and he's like,
literally
"It's biblical."
Exodus.
He's like, "It's biblically related," and I was like, "We haven't even watched the episode." And he's like, "Yeah, no." He's like, "It should be based off the Bible," and I was like, "But maybe we should watch the episode because I don't know."
And then got like 2 seconds. I'm like, this isn't the Bible.
This is not the
I don't
Bible.
remember this at all.
Technically,
some
I
new
can see how
version?
you get that with just the title of
Yeah.
Exodus Odyssey. I'm like, yeah,
I've
okay,
read the
sure,
Torah.
yeah.
This is not in the Torah.
There's an Odyssey in Exodus. Sure, I can understand it. There's a journey.
Maybe the Jews are keeping it from us. The good stuff.
That's why it's in Hebrew. That way we can't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I can read the overall
Go for
episode
it.
summary because I remember typing it out and I read it to Ethan and he was like, "What?" And I explained why I typed it out. So, a young woman runs away from her home planet and is followed by her father. She dies before him because something living a life of adventure something. He goes out to find what she couldn't. Basically, it was like it was
Not inaccurate.
It's not
It's
inaccurate.
very accurate for the episode.
Oh,
There's some timey-wimey stuff in this. And
Which-
Science, bitch.
I personally like it.
Yeah,
Like that's
I mean,
one of the
I mean-
first times that you see a different planet and someone aging differently, which is accurate.
Definitely not the
Well,
first time, but yeah.
Well,
not
it's
the first time.
first time I've seen it.
Interstellar.
It's fucking. It's the plot of
I've never
Interstellar,
watched
right?
Interstellar.
You've never watched Interstellar?
No.
Why
What the
are
fuck?
you here and not watching Interstellar? It's a really good movie.
It actually is a really
It's on
good.
Netflix.
I've never watched it.
I
It's one of those things I've never watched.
I highly recommend it. Actually, as a movie that I have personally seen, it's a really
It's
good
got
movie.
Matthew McConaughey.
I knew that. Like I know what it is.
And
I
got
kinda
Matt
know what
Damon.
it's about.
and young Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
He plays.
He does have young
Charles
Charles.
and Matt Damon.
I feel like I remember Matt Damon.
Matt Damon goes bananas. Literally.
And Anne Hathaway and
Yep.
Michael Caine.
Yeah. Yes.
Dan to Dan has ruined my brain, Jarrett.
There's
He
quite
said
there's,
Matt Damon goes
there's quite a
bananas.
number.
I'm
of
pretty
famous
sure
people in
Yeah,
it,
Matt
it's
honestly.
the Nolan crew, you know.
Yeah.
That's an excellent soundtrack as well.
It does.
Yeah.
The Interstellar soundtrack is amazing.
When did it come out?
2014.
That's why. There was a period there where I feel like I wasn't watching very many movies for some reason.
Lucy just ruined it for you.
I probably, honestly.
Movies in general, like, I'm not watching it.
Fuck 'em.
Today we blame Lucy on why Tyler hasn't seen Interstellar.
Is it longer than 20 minutes? I don't want to watch it.
Is it an anime? Is it not an anime? I don't want to watch it.
This is an episode of anime.
No, there was a
20
period in
minutes
my
long.
life where I was playing video games more than I was doing anything else, and I wasn't watching anything. And around that time was probably when. Because I was in college, I would go to school.
That was
and I
before children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so nice. I miss it. Can't wait for them to turn 18. Get out of the house.
You say that.
You know, I've met people who just ignore their children and play video games anyway.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah, he had a deadbeat dad. He's trying not to be a deadbeat.
Who's gonna judge you?
God.
Himself?
The kids,
God is the only one, and that's way down the road. Okay,
presumably.
Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen to him.
They
it's a
could put
problem for tomorrow.
I don't know. You've talked about doing plenty of cocaine in your whole thing.
No, see, there's a thing about that. I'm okay with doing cocaine, but I have to make it to like a certain age that I've deemed old enough, because I want to do like I want to make it to like 75. I feel like that's a good age, and then just start doing all the drugs, all of them, and see what happens.
I don't know. If you have like a severe like sinus infection, I've thought about doing meth.
I did. I
It's got
sincerely.
Sudafed in it, and this is like mega Sudafed, right? Yeah, I just wanted to clear up.
I sincerely considered it having pneumonia
Yeah.
recently. You consider
Guess
a whole
what?
bunch of things
You
to be
won't
able to
have
breathe
congestion.
again.
You'll see your congestion as entities outside of your body.
Yeah.
You will literally stay awake until the problem is gone.
Until the demons are gone.
Yeah.
Back to the episode though. There was something that Ethan that you were a particular fan of that I also thought was kind of cool. Did you guys notice the way that ship docked when the ships attached to each
Are
other?
you talking about like?
Yeah.
You talking about when the dad
Yes.
attached
Yeah.
to the daughter's ship?
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
tentacle
Yeah, that's,
out.
That was
pretty cool.
a
That was
kind of
pretty
cool
cool.
way.
I-
Yeah.
I appreciated
It's
that.
a nice touch. I appreciated that.
It's like a dragonfly is having sex.
You've seen a lot of
I mean,
those your day.
That
have you?
is how docking, like aircraft, is based on, kind of, right?
It is.
I'm
It
glad that
absolutely
you.
is.
I'm glad that you added
Aircraft.
4 aircraft.
Yeah.
Because if you had just said that's kind of how docking happens, I was gonna be like, really?
For aircraft.
I mean, also that's kind of how
I don't know.
except it's tip to tip.
That's gonna be the title of this episode.
Tip to
Tip,
tip.
tip, tip.
We're tip to tip.
Oh, God.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay. Now we get to move on to the ratings. IMDb gave this episode a 6.7.
3.
Ethan,
I actually pretty well enjoyed it. 7.8. I thought it was a fun time. Also, I don't have preconceived notions about the game that's going to ruin it for me.
To be fair, that's a lot of these games, though.
Because I'm sure the game is going to be dumb for some reason. So
what kind of game is it? Did you get?
No, I have no idea.
YouTube
no idea.
looked it up, so I didn't know if it was like it's a.
I looked it up, but I didn't see what it is. I think it's an RPG.
It seems like an RPG.
Yeah, it's got timey-wimey stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
5. That's me. I rated it a 7.1 because this one was not the worst.
You're harsher on these than I am, and that takes a lot of effort.
That's rare.
I also don't usually watch shows like this.
Yeah.
So I come at it with a harder expectation.
I wouldn't if we weren't doing this.
Listen, how mad was I with the D&D movie?
I would have watched select ones out of it and gone on my way.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I don't think I would have sat down and watched all of these otherwise. Would you have?
No.
Would you have?
Probably.
Sat down and watched all of them?
I mean, Logan suggested it, so I probably would have given it a try.
I'm sorry.
D&D probably would have hooked me, and then Sifu probably would have lost me. Just to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
So he would watch 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Wasted about
Well,
25 minutes.
not necessarily.
You would have gone on to watch the Warhammer because of the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would have
You
happened is
skipped to Warhammer.
no, that's not how that would go. I just would watch these and not pay attention.
Yeah. Let them run.
I would watch Sifu and be on my phone, not paying attention, and then I'd watch New World and kind of pay attention and be on my phone, kind of pay attention and laugh whenever I found out it was Arnie, and then probably pay attention.
Yet Elstrom lives.
Exactly.
Who's next?
We're tip to tip. You.
No, I
No,
already
we already went. Jared.
Didn't
I will go 8.25. It's very good. I like it. I'm a sucker for a parent trying to reconnect with their kid. Stop it. No.
There's a reason behind
There
this.
is lore. That's
Dad-
not why.
I don't think his dad's ever told him he loves him.
That's not true. But yeah.
That's pretty true. So
That's not why. But yeah.
so it's just he's longing for that relationship.
It's like, you, son.
That word.
Gritting teeth the whole time. Sorry, Jared. I don't mean to make fun of you.
It's been
No,
going on
we-
for about
oh.
15 years.
When Ryan
Maybe longer.
When Ryan used to work at Holloway's, that was the thing. We'd go to Ryan's and Ryan would be like, "Yeah, your dad came in." He said, "Hate my fucking son."
Yeah.
That would be
Been a
the
running
joke.
joke for about 16 years.
Yeah. Well,
It was great.
yeah.
And then I'm the last one to go.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 7.3.
That felt really flat, though. I'm not worried about it. You doing all right, bud?
I'm just tired.
So I looked
I'm
up.
tired, boss.
I'm tired.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Let's too damn bad.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that they're remaking that movie? They're making
Yeah, I'm not
into a
happy about
series?
it.
They're making it into a series.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are they remaking?
Holes.
Oh, God.
because that.
Oh, dig it.
God. Someone fucking shoot me right now.
Are they bringing back Shia LaBeouf?
No.
I hope so. I hope he's
Probably
the. They should make
Warden?
him play. Yeah.
He should be the warden.
Whenever they fill the holes back in, maybe they'll put him in one and just bury him alive.
I got a couple
I figure
people.
you like Shia LaBeouf,
Why would I like Shia
Because
LaBeouf?
he's an actual cannibal.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
That's racist.
No, it's
Not
not.
racist. It's accurate.
Exodus. All right, I found it. Exodus is being described as an action-adventure RPG full of third-person gunfights and melee combat, as well as exploration and social interactions.
So it's Mass Effect.
It's made by ex-BioWare employees.
So maybe it's good,
Maybe it's Mass
or
Effect.
maybe it's the
again.
same.
What's the name of the company? Smash Effect?
Schmeiware.
Also, apparently, it has Matthew McConaughey in it. Just happened to scroll by that.
Is that just the thing now? We just get
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
big
it
name
is.
actor
It absolutely
to
is.
be in it.
Yes.
The company is made by Archetype Entertainment, a studio founded in 2019 as a division of publisher Wizard of the Coast, renowned for properties like Dungeons & Dragons
What?
and Magic the Gathering. Archetype has drawn a lot of talent from BioWare. So basically, they just stole talent from BioWare.
All right. To be fair, in 2019, there wasn't a whole lot of talent in BioWare.
What's the thing about Wizards of the Coast again?
It's a subdivision.
So Archetype Entertainment was founded in 2019 as a division
Yeah.
of Wizards of the Coast.
So it's Hasbro.
Yes.
So it sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's also got people from Naughty Dog, 343, and EA.
You have just
Oh God! You just like keep.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be dog
Stop
shit.
shooting the horse! It's fucking dead.
It's gonna be dog shit.
It's gone.
I think a 50 cal on a dead horse carcass is probably not fucking useful.
I guess the other thing. Now knowing that, do you want to play the game?
No,
I don't know.
not now.
Well, I'll
No.
have to see something. I'm not these two.
There's a gameplay trailer out, so I mean you could watch that.
I'll
but
watch it later.
I mean, yeah, I would watch the
not
trailer,
later. Watch it tomorrow. Go to bed.
It'll take 3 minutes.
seeing as it's what
It's not that late yet. Just 11.
it's only 11.
Yeah.
This one's so bad. No, I would not play it.
Okay. I'm like you. I have to see
Yeah.
some more
Well-
and know some more.
I would be interested in actually watching before I made a decision, but most of these games are not up my alley.
And to be
It's
fair,
single player.
I'll have to wait until it comes out, and if everybody's like, "Yeah, it's bad,"
Yeah.
then I'm
It's
like, okay,
single
cool.
player. If it's not an IP that I'm already
Interested in?
interested in, I'm probably not gonna play it. I don't care.
So now let's move on to the last episode. It is Spelunky.
God.
It's 9 minutes. Characters.
Okay, I obviously fucked this one up and I didn't type it out. So there's only 2 characters that I could find on the IMDb. Ariana Greenblatt plays Anna Spelunky, and Merle Dandridge plays Liz Mutton.
That is a woman, by the way.
Merle, yeah.
I can't. Well, maybe I'm jaded by the Walking Dead that I can't hear Merle without thinking
This was
of a
just like
bald racist man.
this was just like a I don't know, like it was like a life lesson video from
Yeah.
like a short that was on like Cartoon Network.
Well, I was gonna say it seems almost like a Nickelodeon
Yeah.
show.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh wait, because the episode summary, I literally put Dora the Explorer tries her hardest at being the best at maze running, gets her spirits broken a bunch, but her mom gaslights her into continuing because the next one might be it, which is the entire fucking show.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
And it would 100%.
It's definitely like the mom marked some shit on the wall and went, I died too. Look where I'm at. The same fucking place as you.
Have you guys played Spelunky?
No,
I mean, I
I
haven't.
feel like I heard of it before.
I've heard of
Is
it.
it like fucking Maze Runner? I feel like
That's what
it's.
it
I feel like
sound-
it's like fucking Maze
Based
Runner.
on this, that's what I would assume.
Yeah.
It'd be like a
It sounds like it sucks.
I would just like to point out that not only did the actual show itself suck, but one of the other things that I made a notice is, they're really bad at marking spots on the wall because they're like not distributed well. Maybe she should have rethought about where she placed things, and it really bothers me. And also, thank you for coming to this TED Talk because that's something that really, really bothered me when they like zoomed out on all of the markings. I'm like, why are they not accurate? Like, why are they not in
Why did
like
she climb 10 feet in the air just to make some marks on the wall?
Yeah.
There's wall everywhere.
in random spots?
Yeah.
in random spots.
Because there was like
Make
gaps
a
in
mark.
between.
It bothered the fuck out of me. I was like, why would you do that? That's wasting wall space.
Okay, so I looked up what Spelunky is. It's a 2008 video game, platform game. It released as freeware for Microsoft Windows.
That's why I've heard of it.
It was remade for the Xbox 360 in 2012.
Which version of Windows? Was it Windows 8?
Windows 98.
No, if it was in like 2008, it would have been like
It was 7.
Vista.
7 or
Yeah.
It had been 7.
It'd probably been 7.
Vista was before.
The player controls a spelunker who explores a series of caves while collecting treasure, saving damsels, fighting enemies, and dodging traps. The caves are procedurally generated, making each run-through of the game unique. Hence why it changed every time she died.
So you're
I had
telling
a
me
question about this because like it's Spelunky about spelunking, right?
Yeah.
But it looked like they were going through ruins the whole time.
Yeah.
Is going through ruins underground still called spelunking,
if
or
it's
is
in
it just like natural caves?
if it's in a cave system, regardless of whether somebody has touched the structure, I would assume that it would be spelunking, as long as it isn't a cave system itself.
Oxford Dictionary says spelunking, definition is the exploration of caves, especially as a hobby.
Okay, so it doesn't make
Yeah,
a
it
doesn't
definition.
matter.
Okay.
No.
But what does Urban Dictionary say?
I don't fucking want to know.
Oh,
And now I'm going to.
Yep.
can I see your cave?
Oh, it's on there. It's
figured it
definitely
was.
on
There's
there.
Everything's on there.
Oh, God.
If it's what I think it is, I'm probably going to spelunking tomorrow morning.
Jesus Christ.
That makes this even funnier whenever you read what it says. Oh, spelunking, the act of exploring for the missing condom after deep penetration.
Yeah, that's.
Stop it.
I see it.
That's funny because I don't use condoms.
Two things I don't fuck with: rattlesnakes and condoms.
So I just tell you I'm wearing one and I'm looking for it later.
You go spelunking for nothing.
Be a long time.
I hate this conversation. Can we move the fuck on?
One of those headlamps.
We got miners. Do you have a canary too, you motherfucker?
Have him 3D print you a tiny ass.
I hate it here.
This is R-rated now. It's good. I'm on
Why are
board.
we discussing my vagina on this fucking
Well, if I go spelunking in someone else's vagina, you're going to be real mad.
I'd be real fucking mad.
He's got a point. He's got you there, Ashley.
He's got a
you
fucking
there.
point.
Write that down for economically quotable.
Because if I go spelunking and somebody else...
Do we need to rate this?
Yes.
Do we have to?
Just because of your fucking comment, I'm taking an entire point off of what I rated it.
Because of Urban Dictionary, it gets a 2.
I'm adding a point, so it's fine.
It equals out.
It's a 4.7 now.
It's funny because I added a point, now it's a 5.8. So it just flipped
Funny,
off.
I added a point and now it's a 6.9. That's a joke. I do not give this episode a 6.9. It's not that good. That was just for the numbers.
That's good.
So, were your 2 ratings actually accurate?
Yeah.
I had a 5.7, yeah. I literally just dropped it down a point. Just for the
4.8.
Went to a
spelunking.
It's 4.8, yeah. It's literally 4.8.
Okay. Jarrett.
I was probably going to go 5. Just a 5.
Yeah, just a flat 5.
I'm going to go 4.9.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
This is by far the worst one.
Oh,
I think.
IMDb, because we need to say that too. It's rated at a 5.5.
Not worth it.
It sucks.
Not worth it.
Yeah, it's not a good episode.
What does it make you want to play the game?
No.
No.
No, because it sucks.
The game doesn't seem fun to me.
No.
But I'm also not a dwarf, so I don't care about mining.
I am a dwarf and I don't give that many fucks about it.
I look like the world's largest dwarf, and I still don't give a shit.
It's accurate.
Okay, I think that will wrap up this episode. It ended on a high note.
Wow.
I mean, a shitty episode, but it ended on a high note. I hope they made it this far, because if not, they're going to miss out on some good times.
I promise you, Corey and Logan have made it
Oh,
this
yeah,
far.
I know they did. I'm talking about the others.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Thanks so much.
We appreciate you guys listening. Use the link in the description, and you can go to our Discord, and you can tell us your favorite spelunking place. We appreciate you guys listening. Catch you on the next one. Deuce.
I better be your favorite place. Spelunk.